No matter what else is going on, perfection is right here on a Saturday afternoon. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Maryland Terrapins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Terrapins headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Offense set on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. It's Ship. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Tar Heels right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Unloads in the nick of time.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Connection to the right. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skilled players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
Grabs it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tar Heels!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. The give is to Williams. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Washington. Gets rid of it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running to the left. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. They'll send out the kicker here. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash at 39 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Manning. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll run the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side, but this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going, get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Catch in the middle, it's Webb. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
From the gun, it's Danzy. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Got to make the play on 4th. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Just feeds the running back. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. At the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Carolina! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Straight ahead, it's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Washington. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it down the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Drops back on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman Williams. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Another Terrapins first down.
The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Sends it back in motion. Off play action on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single...
Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And he returned that into reverse skate in a hurry and takes it to the 46.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Moves the pocket. It's Edwards. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Looks it in. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Got enough for the first down. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw one first. Lets it fly. Makes a deep grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's enough for a Terrapin.
And the Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Webb. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point in the season.
He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Edwards.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a success. Pressure
is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Rush right in his face. Crosses the 10. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he...
Caught! They will score! Touchdown, Maryland! He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Edwards. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in, it's Thurman. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. They don't need a bunch on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here comes the heat. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Troy Trojans, taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
And it's Troy, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that's now victory number 1 on the season.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Ball is loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. The offense maintains possession with no gain on the play.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Back to throw, it's Washington. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Right side, it's Fleming. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Now hits it, it's Danzy. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. RPO complete. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snaps on fourth down. Under pressure. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
there's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
The give is to Williams. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Second down coming up. Quick give. It's Smith. Swamped immediately.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. Running through contact. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Finds his back in the middle. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Out wide right, it's Fleming. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Terrapins want to crank the tempo. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Looking left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Hard running there. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Shakes off the defender. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking long. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down.
Black 14! Black 14!
To the air, it's Washington. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Man, if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Finds his man. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up 4th down, and let's see what they do.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. From the gun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Fires to the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I mean, how about it, guys, right? I mean, we're up here in the booth. We can't believe they decided to go for it on 4th down with the lead. We thought maybe, okay, it's just going to come up and try and draw them off sides and get a cheap one and get a cheap first down. But no, this coaching staff, they decide to go out and not just go for it, throw for the first down, and they get it. I guess that explains why they're down there on the sidelines and we're up here in the booth.
And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
On the move. No room to run, and he'll be stopped for no gain on 4th and 2.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happening.
Going over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about.
Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Good timing on the quick out. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of. Sent it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Gonna look downfield again. That's caught. It's Fleming. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line. Sets his feet. It's Washington. They're all over him. Trying to escape and get it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the 1st down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Now on the move. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be physical and really make.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.